Hey everyone, it's Armor Gaming. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Monster Legends. Welcome to an exclusive first look at the brand new free Legends Pass monster, UV Fusion. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Madam Fusion turns Metro. Let's go ahead and place this monster. Huge shout out to SP for giving me everything I need to make this video. They provided the monster, all the cells I need to go to level 150. Any gems I use will also be reimbursed, and they also provided the food to feed the monster to 150. With the help of her friend Emerald Nothura, who gave her Nebula infused sap, Madam Fusion has given way to UV Fusion, the superheroine who will save Monstown from the twisted plans of Malarian and his entire squad of villains. She had to choose between her family and justice. She chose justice. Good old Madam Fusion. I want to start things off immediately with the traits. Look at how amazing this is. So you have the Umbrella Hardened trait. 20% of the time you don't get hit with negative effects. You get a Status Caster Self Evasion, which basically evades all incoming attacks. And then you get a positive effects protection. So even if the enemy can cleanse, it doesn't matter. They're going to need to double cleanse you. Now, when you look at monsters like Slumster, he could go ahead and double cleanse you. But, you know, that aside, for the most part, I think you'll be fine. So even if the enemy tries to attack you, they have to get rid of the evasion. So this puts you in a very powerful position. I can't wait to look at her skill set. I don't think I've actually seen it. So that's going to be interesting. Before that, though, we need to compare this monster in terms of stats to everyone else. So, power stat, 9,713. It should come as no surprise to you that this is not a high power stat. It's one of the lowest in the game. Ryclops, OG Bone, Nodzic, Jackpack, Decobra, they all have this power stat. Again, it's like the third from the lowest or something. Not an attacker whatsoever. The life stat is right around average, 113,401. This is tied with monsters like Zool, Tuska, Tetsuma, and Sigurd and 4 and Malfitor. So, with some attackers in there, a support monster Zool. So, you know, average life stats, doesn't hit hard. The speed stat, this is where this monster is really impressive. And even if this monster wasn't that fast, it wouldn't matter considering you have that evasion, positive effect protection. But 7711, this is tied with monsters like Gek and Aquafiend. There are only 4 monsters that are faster than the speed stat of 7711. That would be Drobonaut, Slumster, they both have 7744. Then we have Zoa and Poseidonia that have 7722. So unfortunately, 2 monsters that can remove your positive effects, right? But overall, I mean, trait-wise, like, it's hard to get better than evasion and positive effect protection, right? You're literally protecting your status caster, because the biggest issue is that most monsters that have a status caster, whether it's immune to control or immune to torture, you know, for one turn, a damage was to damage mirror, monsters can easily cleanse it away, but that positive effect protection really helps you out. And what's really cool is if you partner this monster up with a Slumster or someone else that can reapply positive effect protection, you know, maybe you can like keep that evasion, keep it protected, so that's cool. But now let's go ahead and take a look at her skill set. Okay, so the first skill we have is Darkness Vanisher. Deals low magic damage to an enemy, applies shock to one enemy. Obviously, shock is a way to prevent extra turn skills, so against Voltaik especially, it is a way to counter him. Apply that shock, he can't do his ET skills. If you try to turn transfer to someone that has shock, they also won't get that extra turn. You have True Love, deals moderate magic damage to all enemies and applies Stamina Leak. This will drain stamina 15% every single turn. Honestly, stamina leaking, not powerful whatsoever, especially when we literally have talents that counteract, like Adrenaline Injector, 3 uses, recover your stamina, basically to full. It is insane. We have the other one from the Voltaik Era Saga that also recovers stamina. Like, yeah, stamina drain just completely died. Unlimited Volts removes all negative effects and applies stamina regen to all allies. Okay, stamina regen and cleansing the cleansing is nice. I guess you get a stamina regen on top. Colonel Shield applies evasion and positive effect protection, 30% stamina and stamina regen to itself. So this is a way of protecting yourself. That is awesome, and you never have to worry about stamina once you're in cooldown. You can literally end every single turn, most likely, reapplying this if you turn transfer yourself. Speaking of turn transferring, your turn removes all negative effects from one ally, gives 1 extra turn to itself. Guys, you don't know how powerful this is. It is ridiculously powerful. Whenever we get a Pierce monster, UV Fusion and the Pierce monster are going to be like unstoppable if SP releases a Pierce Metro monster, which undoubtedly they will. So what's crazy about this is like you can literally have your UV, like you don't even need Megatons anymore. You can have UV Fusion, you can have your attacker like a Voltaik, right? And then you can have the enemy. The enemy can do an AoE deny, your Voltaik gets denied, and UV Fusion's like, hey, let me cleanse you and turn transfer. Like, it's that easy. And guess what? You have the positive effect protection and the evasion, so it's not like the deny actually hit you, right? the only way for the enemy to counteract you is if they have two monsters going before you, and one of them is a Slumster that can like double cleanse, or a Long that can double cleanse with Ignorance is Bliss. But it's mind-blowing to me like how fast this monster is at 7711, and then it's just turn transfer, attacker, attack, attack, attack. Yeah, you don't need Megaton with this monster. If you partner this monster up in the right combination, you're good to go. And now, imagine if you do a Dodge Area monster, which Voltaik is, a Taunt monster, and a UV Fusion. So now, if the enemy does do an AoE skill, an AoE skill that tries to double cleanse, it has to go to your Taunt monster. So if I bring Syntheris, UV Fusion, and Voltaik, well, now they're going to attack my Syntheris. The positive strike protection is going to get cleansed. I still have evasion, and I can still turn transfer. Like, it's insane how powerful and fast you are, and the fact that you have this. It goes without saying, this is an immediate take this monster to rank 5. You're going to use her for a long time to come. It honestly doesn't even matter that there's so many anticipation monsters. Like, you're honestly fine. Who cares? You know, turn transfer into whoever you need to, and kind of go from there. I mean, I say that kind of facetiously. It obviously matters. You got to be careful. But, you know, you have a Pangoliath, you have a Megaton monster still on your team. They can maybe absorb a good amount of the attacks. I mean, you can do a lot of crazy stuff. And that's just one extra turn skill. Wake Up Volt deals moderate thunder damage to one enemy, applies shock, and gives one extra turn to itself. So, this is a self extra turn skill, and you shock the enemy. So, shock, give yourself an extra turn. Great way to stop monsters that have ETs or turn transferring skills. Like against another UV Fusion, you'd probably want to shock her to prevent that. Not that she cares, she cleanses it away, right? So even if you shock the enemy can still be UV Fusion, your turn, and it's still good. Because the fact that it removes negative effects and then turn transfers, it is just ridiculous. SP, honestly, like, if you're upset that Dark Voltaik is the Golden Legends Pass monster, I don't know how upset you should be, because UV Fusion, it's an amazing monster. It's an amazing monster, so it's a really good thing SP gave us this monster. And completely free to play. And Jenica Taught Me deals low special damage and trade disable. I mean, come on, SP. Gives one extra turn to itself, so you have a trade disable extra turn skill. If there's a Taunt monster, you know, Syntheris, nope, trade disable. Gone, just like that. If there's a Dodge Area monster, trade disable. It's to me, it's a little ridiculous that you can easily just trade disable. If there's an enemy anticipation monster, trade disable, and then you deal with that. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. And then you can give evasion and stamina to all of your allies, which is very powerful. The AI is dime. If your team has evasion, the AI will sometimes recharge. I mean, your skill set is without a doubt very, very, very good. You're not gonna be running Vanisher and True Love. That's honestly a waste. I don't even think you're gonna be running Unlimited Volts. The AoE cleansing is nice, but I think you're good. You're mostly gonna be turn transferring. Your main skill is your turn. I think the shock skill, this one is honestly hit or miss. I don't think it's necessarily needed as much. I suppose if the enemy has an extra turner and anticipation, you can trade yourself with the anticipation and shock the extra turner, but honestly, the minute you turn transfer to your attacker, the enemy's probably going to die. Like, you're going to see UV Fusion, phenomenal team. UV Dodge Area Monster, phenomenal team. Any attacker, honestly, phenomenal team. But let's give her 3 extra turn skills. You can do 1, 2, 3, and end off with like a team evasion or a self evasion positive effect protection. So I'm kind of unsure. Do I want to do the Colonel Shield to protect myself, or do I want to do evasion to the whole team? We're going to rock with the evasion to the whole team right now. One of the reasons I really like Colonel Shield, though, is assuming you don't end with your turn, but most of the time you will. Like, let's say you turn 1, you do your turn. On the next turn, you would want to do, like, Jenica Taught Me Wake Up Volt, and you'd probably want to do Colonel Shield to protect yourself. But again, the evasion is fine, but I think these two, Fusion Protection and Colonel Shield, are going to be swapping. One amazing thing about this monster is the fact that this monster never has to worry about stamina. You can literally, like, again, like, stamina draining is so kind of garbage that everything counters it. So that counters it, this counters it. I got stamina for days, stamina for my teammates. And then for talents, oh, this is the one I was talking about, by the way. Dark Overdose. After damaging with the skill, if target's life is above 50, deals dark damage to enemies. After damaging with the skill, if target's life is below 50, gives stamina to the wearer. So again, like, and at the start of the battle, freeze immunity to your whole team. Like, you got crazy stuff. I think this would be one of the monsters I give a face shield to, because if she survives, she can change the course of the game. You just turn transfer into the main teammate. She's one of those monsters that I think even if you don't have her fully ranked out, like rank 5, all she needs to do is get her turn in, and thanks to her evasion and her positive protection, she will get her turn in, and you're good to go. So I'll show you the Syntheris team with Voltaik, and you're just gonna see, like, what the heck, how is she so powerful, especially with Voltaik. So yeah, let's take out into PvP and let's do this. Okay, so this is going to be my team. I'm going all speed on my UV fusion. I'm going all strength on Voltaik. I don't think he needs a stamina rune when he has adrenaline injector. And then a single life team speed on my Syntheris. So taunt dodge area with positive effect protection evasion on my UV fusion. Now, of course, I'm not allowed to win the battle, so I will be exiting out when it looks like I'm about to win. And let's see. Oh man, they have evasion. So unfortunately, I don't have a way to deal with evasion, you know. I can't remove that, but this is where that team evasion comes in handy, so let's go ahead and do that. So enemy rotten bananas, but it doesn't do anything. Jazz Mask doesn't do anything. You have too much. Alright, my turn to shine, and now I literally can start shining. Oh wait, no, I have to attack you. Darn it. Alright, shield, mud body. Ouch, I hurt myself. Let's recharge. That was a mistake. Let's megataunt. There we go. Alright, so she doesn't have cleansing, so yeah, that's the only thing, but I can remove. Let's remove that before it gets dangerous. We're going to recharge. Alright, now we're good to go and attack everyone. Ryan Berries, ouch. Hidden Shiv, Jazz Mask, lost my monster, Pure Implosion. I unfortunately got hit with the Mega Freeze, but now my attacker is free to attack. I mean, in this case, it's kind of a Voltaik showcase, right? Dark Shocks, 50k, Cane Sword kicks in, Static Shocks again, or Dark Shocks, I'm so used to Static Shocks. 20k and so on. Like that would be a straightforward win. So unfortunately my fusion didn't do much. I think she would definitely enter the realm of OP if it was Thalassa, right? If it was like attack a monster, remove positive effects, and then get an extra turn, like yeah, because then I could remove Megaton whenever. Let's try this battle. So Pure Implosion. Alright, not a problem whatsoever. Let's see. The evasion. Okay, the only annoying thing that's going on right now is the dumb evasion. What level is he? 130? Yeah, the dumb evasion is the only thing that's annoying me. So we are going to do the evasion. Yeah, team evasion is coming in handy a lot. Holy Sun. Unfortunately, she has that cleanse skill. We have to recharge with my monster. Alright, you have too much. I still have evasion, so that helped me out. I can cycle back into it, I think. Based on the turn order, do I want to cycle back into it, though? Let's do this, actually. Let's do that. I can Megataunt. Alright, Spin Ball. So I'm going to tank the attacks. Metapack kicks in. Stamina Drain, Heavy Roller. I think Metapack will kick in. And Stamina Draining again. Alright, she did the AoE, so unfortunately took me down. And then free to play. Turn Transfer, ouch. Spear, ouch. Alright, so I'm unfortunately fighting those Pango bases. And they just happen to be getting evasion at the start of the battle. Which is unfortunate for me. Let's see how this next battle goes. Alright, cool. So, chill long. Okay, I happen to get the first turn in, so I mean, I'm just going to dominate here. Is there anything I need to cleanse? Not really. So we are going to do... I could shock for fun, but we're just going to go straight into the turn transfer. And I mean, this will be a piece of cake, right? I have the elemental advantage with that dark attack. Except face shield kicked in. Oh man, what is going on? Adrenaline injector, got all my stamina back. Recharge, corrupted dragon. Alright, Yeltron's mask, Morg's armor, face shield, everything kicking in. Absolute zero, got hit with the mega freeze, unfortunately. Alright, spear. And hidden shiv. I think I might want to switch to Syntheris having the face shield. And I could even do a strategy of turn transferring into him and getting... Let me see. Because I want him to be able to tank, so if I need to turn transfer into him and have the phase shield save me, I'll do that. So for you, we're going to swap you with... I actually don't even know what necessarily you would need. I guess it'd be anything where, like, it could help me out, so like a Hood Justice or something. Alright, let's fight. Let's try this again. Let's see who we encounter. Let's see what you got. Alright, fight. Yeah, the Eotron's Kevlar Vest. Okay, I can deal with that. So, again, I can't turn transfer. I mean, I can't remove positive effects, so my only strategy is turn transferring. Boom, turn transfer to the attacker. Boom. Cane Sword, and then Wormhole's Trap. Adrenaline Injector. Boom, yeah. I don't know what SP was thinking releasing Adrenaline Injector. Like, your extra turners literally can attack and attack and attack and attack and attack and attack. It is not a problem whatsoever. It's quite ridiculous. Alright, let's see. Fight, I mean, this one's obvious too. You know, if I wanted to do Wake Up Vault, there's too much Megaton, so that's always an issue right now. Boom, attack. Alright, so I gotta be able to deal with Megaton, so that's why Evasion Megaton is an issue. But the attacker, whoever you turn Hunter into, your attacker, they should be able to deal with Megaton, no problem. I gotta see a situation in which I'm slower. That's what I want to see. So, oh, perfect. Chill long. Watch. Here's Ignorance is Bliss. But I'm good. See? Because of Evasion. And then, I mean, in this case, he's good too. So now I can turn transfer. Oh, this is actually really cool. So I could purposely do Wake Up Volt. Check this out. I could purposely do Wake Up Volt. Trigger Anticipation. Mad Whispers. Darn it, I died. So, a difference in levels. Had I not died, I would then trade disable Lord Nabotis, and then I end with turn transferring to Voltaik. Like, I could do that strategy. That would have been right. That would have been awesome. I just need to be on par with him because he OTK'd me because he's an attacker, Lord Nabotis. I think, funny enough though, I think Dark Voltaik is strong enough to probably just kill him. We'll see right now. Yeah, easy. Like, this is, if anything, it's the showcase on Voltaik and how powerful he is. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Ooh, soul drag. But look at that. Oh, good thing I'm dark. Boom. Yeah, it's just a testament to how strong Voltaik is. Alright, we're going to take her to 150, so we can hopefully have some good actions. But, I mean, yeah, she's a phenomenal monster. Okay, so now she's fully maxed out. And the only problem is, if she's too fast and the enemy gets an evasion, like with the face shield kick in or something, that'll be annoying. Health gene. Okay, that's not a problem whatsoever. So it's as simple as your turn. And then attacker attacks, eliminates, and then attacker, especially with an attacker that can attack forever, he would just go and kill and kill and kill and kill and kill, and it's no problem, right? So yeah, just quick showcase of turn transferring and killing. In a PvP scenario, and I don't know how effective it'll be in a PvP scenario, we've got to see what the top defense is, but definitely in war scenarios, anytime you get Madam Fusion or UV Fusion on a team, it's going to be so easy to dominate battles. Again, even when there's an anticipation monster, watch, this is what I wanted to do. We want to start the game off with Wake Up Volt, target whoever, someone that doesn't drain your stamina preferably. So Pain Distiller, okay, cool, it doesn't matter. So Wake Up Volt, alright, anticipation kicked in, oh no, whatever will I do? How about Angelic Atami, trade disable, there we go. I can freely turn transfer, there we go. And that is a hard counter. Boom. Isn't it crazy? It's so crazy. Boom. And boom. And there we go. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Again, the first battles gave me trouble because of evasion megatons, and she can't deal with that, and I can't transfer into the attacker. In that case, probably the best situation is turn transfer into my Tom monster, turn it into megatons. It all depends what you're running, of course. We are gonna essentially here, if I want to, I can trade disable just to get rid of the immunity to torture. Again, I got my stamina drained. Who cares though when I have relics that can recover all of my stamina? Beast Banner, Master Staff, turn transfer to the attacker, and then again eliminate. Look at that. Because now I can afford to run 3 strength Voltaik. Normally I would never run a 3 strength. But with Adrenal Injector, I don't care about stamina. Why would I care about stamina if I have Injector? Increasing my power output. Like, it doesn't matter. I could run a 3 strength Volt. Again, if the enemy goes and tries to Ignorance of Bliss me or anything like that, I am good thanks to Taunt. Like, it's too good. Here's a Taunt monster. So, here I would probably, let's see. What's a good strategy? I could turn transfer. Megataunt, I have to deal with, in this case, let's try this strategy. I don't know what happened. We'll try evasion. Ignorant. The AA still did Ignorance of Bliss. The evasion protects me, of course. Impure. I think we can OTK. Boom. Yeah. And then Lord Nabotis will do corruption. I have evasion, and I still have dodge area. So this is why bringing Syntheris just really helps. They're using his UA up. And he might kill me, but that's okay. So far, so good. Mad. Alright, UA damage. Face shield kicking in, giving me some life. Recharge. Honestly, I could probably kill him. But we're just going to recharge. Let's say Voltaik couldn't do anything for any reason. Angelic Atami, there. And then I'm good to go. If I needed to, I could turn transfer into him. Cleanse that effect. Reapply MT. You know what? Let's do that play instead. And let's stop you from having Rainbow. Oh, I was going to use Wake Up Volt to stop you from having Rainbow, but that's fine. We'll do your turn. Got my skills back. I'm good to go. We would do Megataunt. Check my team. Fructose Lover. Let's get... Now you have Ignorance is Bliss. Corrupted Dragon. Oh, cool. And then, yeah, I'm good to go. Boom. And then Evasion if I wanted to protect. My monster goes. Ooh, Blackout. We'll end with Blackout. Oh, man. I mean, overall, UV Fusion, phenomenal monster. I want to hear from you guys, though. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Is there anything you want me to try? Do you want me to do a specific combo? Also, let me know in the comments below. But it goes without saying, must-have monster. Phenomenal. Super, super fast. Turn transfer monster. Again, 3rd highest stat in the game in terms of speed stat. 3rd highest stat. 77-11 tied with Gek. and tied with Aquafine. So she is a force to be reckoned with. She can trade disable, she can remove negative effects turn transfer, team evasion, self evasion, positive effect protection. Great trait. She is a must-have monster. But again, let me know your thoughts, comments below. Thank you very much, and remember to subscribe.